Yeah, good morning, everyone. So we saw yesterday US market remaining more of a flattish, though Nasdaq moved up by over 1%. The CPI inflation which came yesterday was month on month it was flattish at 0.4%, whereas year on year it's shown some decline from 5% expected to around 4.9%. Last month also 5%. So we feel more of a CPI in line with what was expected, nothing alarming here. Nasdaq moved up sharply, supported by Google, which went up by almost around 4%. That was mainly because Google had uh, came up with some new features driven by AI, and also came up with some new model of phone. So that has supported the price of the Google, and which went up sharply and supported the Nasdaq overall gain. Today morning, Asian markets are a bit soft, down by almost less than 0.5%. And even commodities are also showing some weaker trend, wherein oil is more of a flattish after 3 days of continuous moving up. But other commodities are showing some softness, wherein iron ore is down by around 2% and steel is also down by around 2%. So seems more of a like though we though SGX is showing some positive sign, but we're likely to see more of a range bound trade also today. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Good morning, all of you. We already mentioned last trading session. Okay, if Nifty managed to sustain above 18,240, then we expect next immediate resistance towards 18,370, 400. If Nifty clear that resistance, then next immediate target 18,540, 570. But today's session 18,370 is a major resistance for Nifty. Downside immediate support place 18,240 and 18,200, and Bank Nifty also trading above the important levels, and next immediate target comes around 43,700 and 44,000 upside. And support place 43,000 at downside. The both index trading above the important levels. So we expect some positiveness. Below the support level, then we expect some profit booking. Till the date, Nifty and Bank Nifty trading in positive territory. Nifty Finance also trading above the important levels. Next target towards 18,400, 18,480, and first immediate support place for intraday 19,280 and 19,200. So upside 19,400, 19,480 is the next resistance place for Nifty Finance. Stock specific, we already mentioned yesterday. Cipla looks positive. Yesterday we saw that positive in Cipla. So if those have position, they can continue. Today's session, Aisha Motor looks positive at current level. We expect some positive momentum towards 3570, 36,000, 3600 in upside. First immediate support place around 3350 and 3360 at downside. Second, power grid also looks positive. Already given call in power grid, and you can continue this call towards 258, 260 and upside. Our monthly call, Sonacom, yesterday we saw that positiveness. We already mentioned yesterday's con call. The upside first target 530, 540. So those have position at least book 50% in Sonacom. Our monthly call also running and nearby trading our first target. So those have, they can keep us trailing stop loss is 530, 527 at downside, and upside next above 540, next target 560. That's it for technical. Derivative I can carry.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So, on the options derivatives front, as I mentioned in previous sessions also, that Nifty is currently in the range and on the upper end, the resistance for Nifty is 18,300 level. Currently, we have seen that the Nifty broke the resistance of yesterday trading session and gave closing above the 18,300 level. Now, on the OI front, we are witnessing that at 18,300 and 200 strike call right positions are getting liquidated. This is a positive sign. While against that, we are seeing that the put writer positions are getting added at that strike. So, till the time Nifty is holding 18,300 level, till that point of time, we might expect now Nifty to stretch towards 18,500 level on the upper end, while PCR again came up in yesterday's session sharply by 1.06%. It gave close at that level. PCR was trading from last two trading sessions near 0.95 to 0.98 level. But in yesterday's session, PCR came up sharply. Once if PCR today's session goes up 1.15 level, then the aggressive buying will be witnessed in the market again. Overall, if we look at the scenario from the in India VIX also, India VIX is having resistance at 13.50 level. Yesterday closed at 13.08 level. Once if India VIX goes below 13.50 level, and at that point of time, if Nifty is breaking the support of 18,200 level on the lower end, then we might get little cautious. But till the time it's not breaking, we expect market trend to remain positive. From the current scenario, as per the stock specific and sector specific, we expect the auto counter to show some positive strength, while another counter which looks positive in today's trading session would be Siemens, Lupin, and Pidilite. These three counters, we are seeing that the short covering rally has been witnessed in yesterday's session, and we expect in next 1 to 2 trading session, fresh long will be initiated in Lupin and Pidilite. So keep watch in this counter. That's it from the derivative front. Thank you.
Good morning. So on the result side, Larsen and Toubro L&T result is okay. We will discuss the numbers excluding IT and financial services. Revenue grew 8% year on year. Profit before interest and tax grew 9%, and margin was stable at 9.1%, same as last year. Order inflows grew 3% year on year to 76,000 crore, and order book stands at almost touching 4 lakh crore now, up 12% year on year and 3% quarter on quarter. And management continues to guide for order inflow growth of around 10 to 12% and revenue growth of 12 to 15% for FY24. So all in all, stable set of numbers. Mass Financial Services result is in line with expectation. AUM came at 8,100 crore, 30% year-on-year growth. 6% sequential. Management has been guiding for a loan growth of 25 to 30%, and they have been delivering since last many quarters. This quarter NIM seems to have come off a bit, and credit cost has also inched up slightly at 0.9% versus expectation of 0.7%. So because of that, the quarter-on-quarter growth in profitability is slightly less than expected. But in general, asset quality continue to improve, and view positive on Mass Financial. AG Infra result is in line with expectation. Revenue grew 43% year on year. Margin came at 16.2% against 15.3% last year. Order book is at 12,700 crore against 11,000 crore in December quarter. And also inflow around about 9,500 crore for the full year is in line with what management had guided at the start of the year. We will have to see their commentary, how inflow trend will be going forward. But stock has run up sharply in last few months and now trades at 11 times FY24. We expect it to settle at around same kind of multiple, but on FY25 basis. So current levels, at current level, re-rating scope has exhausted, and only earnings growth can get reflected in the stock. Also, this being an election year, so infra stocks will remain in focus. We are positive. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning. Birla Corp had its con call yesterday, wherein the management has indicated that its Mukudban unit has turned EBITDA positive from March month, as previously guided that it will be EBITDA positive from second half of FY24. So that is a big positive. The company has also commissioned its WHRS at Mukudban, which has resulted in cost reduction. The company's focus continue to remain to ramp up profitability from its Mukudban unit, and the incentive from this unit is approx 600 rupees per ton. But it will only start to get reflected from the middle of second half of FY24. Full benefit of the incentive will be seen in FY25. The management has guided its sales volume to grow by 15% in FY24, with EBITDA per ton being rupees 850 per ton. In FY23, EBITDA per ton stood at rupees 478. Demand scenario continues to remain robust, with and with the Mukudban already being EBITDA positive, further cost reduction on the cards will improve company's profitability. So the outlook remains positive on Birla Corp. Sagar Cements reported results which were below expectations. Sales volume came in at 1.36 million ton versus expectation of 1.4 million ton. EBITDA per ton stood at rupees 286 versus expectation of 568. Company's raw material cost per ton during the quarter stood at 864 per ton, as compared to 703 last year. This was mainly due to increase in sales from Jajpur, which resulted into increase in raw material cost, since clinker is being transported from its Mattampalli unit to Jajpur. The stock is trading at EV by EBIT of 6.8 times FY24 earnings. Apart from this, Novelis, which is Hindalco's subsidiary, reported numbers, and the numbers have improved. However, the management has guided that near-term headwinds will continue to weigh on it Novelis margins, and it only expects to normalize by the end of FY24 earnings. So this might act as negative for Hindalco. Thank you.
Good morning. Bosch announced its result. The result was below expectation. Revenue came in at 4,063 crores versus an expectation of 3,835 crores, which grew by 11% sequentially and 18% on a YOY basis. The EBITDA margin came in at 12.9% versus an expectation of 14.4%. The company is aiming for sales growth of between 6 to 9% for the calendar year 23. Its target for EBIT margin from operations in 23 is in the region of 5%. The company declared final dividend of rupees 280 per share recommended for FY23. The stock is trading at a PE of 32 times FY24 EPS. Escorts Kubota announced its result. The result was above expectation. Revenue came in at 2,183 crore versus an expectation of 2,112 crores, which degrew by 4% sequentially, but grew by 17% on a YOY basis. EBITDA margin came in at 10.8% versus an expectation of 9%. Volume for the year went up by 9.4% to 95,266 units versus YOY 87,043 tractors due to all macroeconomic factors. Crop production, crop prices, good monsoon, and availability of retail finance remain positive throughout the year. Demand is expected to remain almost flat in Q1 of FY24 due to advancement of the key festive season combined with unseasonal rain. However, for FY24, the company may register mid-single-digit growth led by positive macroeconomic factors on account of Rabi harvest, improvement in crop prices, and adequate water level reservoir. Softening of RM costs will continue as casting tools and rubber prices, which amount to 50 to 60% of the RM basket, are coming down. Gradually, its impact in operating margins will be seen. With mergers of Kubota JVs, complete new range of products will be introduced by FY26. Presently, no capacity constraints, and midterm business plan is to double the capacity in the next 5 years. The stock is trading at a PE of 25.7 times FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Good morning. SRF Limited hosted con call yesterday, and SRF mainly caters to three segments, that is chemical business, technical textiles, and packaging film business. Over the last 3 years, company's chemical business has delivered healthy growth, and it expects to be a key growth driver going forward. It expects 20% plus growth in these segments for FY24, as there are approximately 7 plants of specialty chemicals and 3 plants of fluorochemicals to be commissioned in this year. And also it expect 7 to 8 agrochemical active intermediates to be launched, which will be a key growth driver for the year over the 2 years. It aims to enter CDMO business in pharma vertical through organic or inorganic route. Also, it has started working on next range of industrial chemicals. In the packaging film business, its aluminum foil project is expected to be commissioned by Q2 of FY24 end. With this, it can cross-sell its three major products in this segment, such as BOPET, BOPP, and aluminum foil. In technical textiles, overall, it expects moderate growth during the year. The stock is trading at a PE of 26.3 times to FY25 EPS, and there is a positive outlook on the stock. BASF India Limited result was okay. Revenue grew by 3.3% YOY. However, it grew sequentially by 13% at rupees 3,277 crore. EBITDA margin reported at 4.1% versus 6.3% YOY. The stock is trading at a PE of 24.9 times to TTM EPS. Godrej Consumer Products Limited posted result which were ahead of expectations. The consolidated sales grew by 10% YOY at rupees 3,200 crore, which was led by volume growth of 6% and constant currency growth of 14% YOY. Domestic business grew by 12% with the volume growth of 11% in the quarter on a YOY basis. Indonesia sales grew by 8% in rupees and 5% in constant currency terms. Also, Africa, USA, and Middle East sales grew by 6% in rupees and 8% in constant currency terms. In terms of segments, home care grew by 14% and personal care grew by 17%. The EBITDA margin reported at 20.8% versus the expectation of 19%. and we shall provide further insights tomorrow post today's con call. The stock is trading at a PE of 44.9 times to FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Yeah, every industry had a con call yesterday, and management has given positive outlook for coming period. This company is been taken over by Dabur India around 1 year back, and now are doing a lot of changes to the company. Company has discontinued its uh, home appliances division, which was very small, and will focus on their core business of battery. And apart from that, they will be focusing on flashlight and lighting business. And these will be the key driver of the growth. Management expect revenue to grow anywhere over 15%, and also expect the margin to improve in coming period. They are long-term target of the margin expansion is to mid-teens, and the overall growth in the revenue will be somewhere around 15-18% over a longer period for next 3 year. So this will have a very positive growth in the coming period. The distribution reach of the company is very vast and can be exploited with other product as well. So that can be a long-term journey. But near term, what we see that FY24 with the guidance what the company had given is likely to report EPS of around 10 rupees. And next year in FY25, they can report EPS of anywhere around 15 rupees. So the outlook from here seems quite positive for every industry. So that's all from us. Now request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Good morning, everyone. Uh, so in today's session, we might see some profit taking in gold and silver. So selling around 61 400 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 61 655. On downside, 61 200 to 61 100 seems to be a good support area. So it can test the support, and again, one can buy for a trading purpose strictly with the stop loss below 61,000. And silver to prices are expected to bounce back till 77,000, and again prices could correct from these levels, so maintaining a stop loss of 76 600, and on downside we are expecting 76,000 to 75 800 on lower end. In crude oil, we are expecting bounce back. So buying around 59.60 to 59.50 is recommended with a stop loss of 58.80. And on upside, 6050, 6080 is the target we are looking for. Natural gas prices are consolidating, and could be supportive at 176. So for trading purpose, one can buy with a stop loss of 168, and on upside 190 195 could be the possible targets. In metal, copper can bounce till 748, whereby again selling pressure could be witnessed. So for trading purpose, one can buy with a strictly stop loss of 742, and on upside again from 748 to 49, one can initiate a sell with a stop loss of 754. Zinc, if prices are sustaining above 236, then only one should enter long, and a pullback till 238 239 is expected. So that's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take over from here.
Thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. So today's trading USD and 1 can initiate a long position if market prices sustaining below 82 levels. So one can initiate short positions with a strict stop loss of 82.17 for the target of 0.87 and 81.75 levels. So two sessions. On GBP INR, one can initiate long positions in the range of 103.40 or 103.35 with a strict stop loss of 103.18 with a target of 103.65 and 103.80 levels. In Euro INR, one can initiate long positions above 90.12 for the strict stop loss of 89.90 for the target of 90.30 and 90.45 levels. In GBP INR, one can initiate short positions around 61.35 or 61.40 levels with a stop loss of 61.65 for the target of 61.12 and 61.05 levels. Thank you.